And we are going to welcome the Broken Lords RPG podcasting here in just a moment. 17175 $17,175. You guys are all absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for all of your amazing donations. But let's go ahead and get the entire crew from the Broken Lords in here. Hello. Welcome everybody. You guys, I know you've got everything planned out. So just go ahead and let us know what you guys are all about, and then I know you guys are going to kick right into things, I think.
Hello, we are the Broken Lords podcast. We do tabletop RPGs from our dumb minds, and today we will be performing some worldwide wrestling for you with the promotion that is totally not a cult, but
don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about
it at all.
Not a cult.
We should probably introduce ourselves too.
No,
it's kind of
roll
important.
Who wants to start?
All right. The voice in the background. My name is Jordan. I'll be playing Octavius Blue.
All right, I'll go next. Hi, I'm Zoob. I will be your master of ceremony for today, wherever you are. How about Socks?
Hi, I'm Socks. I'm kind of an asshole. I'm rolling as Bean McGeen. He's a veteran in the industry. His stage name is Death Wish. It's not going to come up.
I'm Snidely. I'll be playing El Investigado. He is a luchador who is totally not an undercover investigator.
No.
Don't worry about it.
Impossible.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah. All right. So first of all, previously on Younger Sign Wrestling, we will start with Jordan.
All right, we'll take it from here. So it is the championship. It's highlights of the championship match as Octavius Blue takes on the champion, Dion Blasters. There is a moment of the ring where he has his two goons up. Octavius has his two goons up on ringside trying to distract the ref as he's on the top rope about to do his finishing move, walk the plank, where Dion, in a fit of athleticism, nips up from his prone position, suplexes Octavius Blue off the top rope, and pins him 1, 2, 3 clean in the ring. And you see Octavius Blue just sadly roll out the side of the ring and starts weeping while his two pirate goons console him.
All right. Socks, you want to do the next? Keep the same order?
Yeah. There's a behind-the-scenes shot right now of Bean McGeen getting into an argument with management over whether or not it's supposed to say Bean McGeen or Death Wish on an action figure before he picks up his general manager and suplexes him through a table full of action figures, all of them labeled Bean McGeen.
Snidely.
There's just another cutaway, and it's just wiry wrestler, luchador mask, looks with a trench, old style noir trench coat, and he's just sitting in the back sipping tea.
Venetian blinds in the background, so it's all slatted lighting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very black and white.
A sad saxophone playing in the background. And
scene. Awesome. All right, so we're going to start with Captain Octavio Blue. I believe he has something to say to a certain individual.
All right, so yeah, the promotion sets up. The camera cuts on to a man that can only be described as having maximum twink energy. He's not out of shape by any means, but he is definitely on the thinner, wiry side as opposed to the buff strongman side. He has medium to long length hair, a very obnoxious turquoise strand of blue hair going through all the way, a beard. He's looking very despondent and sad. Looks up to the camera. When sailing the seas, that is the championship scene in Younger Sign Wrestling, last night, I came up short. It had made your young captain, your young, fabulous, handsome captain, had to rethink some of his things about he's approaching the Younger Sign Wrestling. My ultimate goal is for the buried treasure that is championship gold, but I need a better crew. Bean McGeen First Officer Bean. You've been on a quest to get respect from your peers in Younger Sign Wrestling, and I am a nice guy. I can offer that to you. Be a part of my crew. I will make you first officer, and we'll sail the seas together to get the championship gold. I expect your answer tonight after our match. If I win, you're in the crew. And I'm going to roll. I believe I have a roll for cutting a promo on this because I want to make a change to our scheduled match tonight. We just had a one-on-one match. It is now time to make it.
Yes.
To put the stipulation that I asked in. So let me get some dice out. Hold up.
Yep.
I should have been doing this before. My bad, guys.
Yes, I believe your ability is called Steal the Show.
Oh no, it's called not in this one. This one just called. I'm just cutting a promo. In this case,
yes.
To change the stipulation of a match.
Excellent.
Okay, so we got to roll 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Add my look, which is +1, which is a 10.
Oh wow.
So to read off, it says cut a promo. When you take the mic and speak your mind, roll look. On a 10+, I connect with the audience, and I get to pick 2.
Oh yeah, the audience is like, you see like a cut from the Largitron, because Titantron is copyrighted, and you just see like a camera pan across the audience, and everyone's into it. Like there's a very specific section of the crowd that is incredibly into it. They have like big signs and very nautical themed. There are little children dressed up as sailor outfits, and they're all like shouting for Captain Blue.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 things off of this list. I can either create a book me in a match. I'm already in a match. I don't need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to add a stipulation to a relevant match. My match at the end of the night, if I win, Bean McGeen or Death Wish becomes my first mate.
I do enjoy how you're attempting to recruit me without using the name that I've been so upset people do not use.
And then you know
That's
what?
really
We're gonna do this. I'm gonna choose the second option. They come out and respond to my promo. So you have a choice, Mr. Bean McGeen, to respond.
Oh man. Are you gonna take the bait, Officer Bean?
He comes out. His face is scarred. He's a veteran in the industry, man.
No.
What are you doing?
And then
What
it's
is
over.
this?
Oh, so I was in the ring. Your music hit as you came out.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then the sound guy completely screws up in true Younger Side Wrestling fashion, and the music awkwardly cuts out.
Like while
You
you're not even in the ring yet. You're like 3/4 of the way down the ramp.
I'm not even gonna go all the way down the ramp. I'm gonna have the mic at the top of the ramp.
All right.
And I'm just gonna be like, "It's Death Wish. You're supposed to call me Death Wish."
Is that your voice?
The crowd.
No.
The crowd is going,
Stop
Bean
calling me
McGeen!
McGee.
Bean McGeen! Bean McGeen!
Stop it! Stop! I throw the mic into the audience and just walk the hell out. I leave.
The
Just
audience is
whip
having
it.
a fever. Like the audience where the mic dropped is having a fever pitch to like try and get the mic. It's like a bunch of people fighting over a foul ball in baseball over there.
You see an
You can hear-
awkward, like, pimply-faced 16-year-old roadie run into the crowd and grab the mic.
You just hear him, come back, Bean, over the mic.
Come back, Bean! Come back, Bean!
Listen, we're gonna settle this in the ring, all right? I've left to go weep over my broken career.
Oh, and that brings us to our next segment. And
Quick commercial break.
You see, after the commercial break, which has all various forms of beverages that are they're like Fagos side adjacent. We can't afford Coca-Cola ads. They're not interested in working with us. And then you see like this very sweaty dude in a business suit wearing glasses, kind of like the ones I'm wearing. And you hear, "My name is Caleb Rivers, and I am the advocate for Younger Sign Wrestling. And I am here to introduce the first match of the night. El Investigado versus Bro Pizzo, the Angry Poet."
There's a lot of booing when wrestling Propedo is announced. Isn't
Oh,
there?
yeah. Like X-Pac levels of heat. Just large booing. And that brings us to El Investigado's entrance. And I am putting on music. So prime yourself for that.
Yes. Yes.
Damn. It's your entrance, Knight.
Yeah. So El Investigado runs down into the ring and whips off the trench coat and starts pacing back and forth, waiting for the Angry Poet.
Damn. He Ultimate Warrior that. All right.
He's got places to be, crime scenes to investigate. He can't be spending extra time popping to the crowd here.
It's true.
So you hear there's like an audible silence as the sound guy once again messes up and forgets to play music. And then all of a sudden you hear this terrible
Chase My Home makes this surprisingly
advertisement as it comes on. And then the sound guy like fumbles.
Yo, is this promotion seriously using YouTube video? They don't even have Spotify.
Oh,
They
yeah.
couldn't even get paid Spotify premium. They're using YouTube videos for their sound check.
This is how discount they are. This is Younger Sign Wrestling. Elder Sign Wrestling has the whole budget. Elder Sign Wrestling can afford an actual airplane to fly across the arena. And you see this dude wearing like full-on like poet gear, like a beatnik from the 1960s, and he's on like a dinner tray. And there's this TSA agent that's like whiter than like the whitest snow, pushing him out, and he's just laying on the thing. And the whole crowd is just showering him with booze like torrential rain, as this like garbage like discount instrumental music plays in the background.
This beat goes too hard for a French poet. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
That's
right
fair,
now.
yeah. No, that absolutely reads.
And incredibly lazily, like with great indifference, he pulls out a mic and he like acts like he's about to address the crowd. He's like inches away from the ring, and he gives it to his TSA agent instead. And then the music cuts out.
You might want to turn the music down a little bit.
Yeah.
On the next
And
segment.
it's off now. So, and the TSA agent goes, I'm Rochambeau. I'm speaking on behalf of the Angry Poet. Yeah, that music wasn't the right music. You gotta throw it out. Gotta throw it out.
It's more than
And the
6
crowd is just
ounces of
booing him.
The beat
He
is
doesn't
more
wanna
than
He doesn't want to address you, so it's me. It's my job now. All right. He says you're not worth his time, and the audience, he doesn't want to bother speaking to you because you don't understand French, and French is a better language than English. Boo! And Perpetuo gets in the ring.
Huh.
So yeah, I will give momentum. I will give you the initiative, Snidely. How do you want to start this?
So El Investigado first looks at him and is like, "You'll be doing poetry, nevermore." And then like, spear lunges at him into a spear.
Oh, jeez. All right. Roll me that work roll, I guess. That's a high spot already.
You'll be doing poetry, nevermore. Snidely. I love you.
Roll them magical
11.
bones.
Damn, we're fucking high rolling today. All right.
Is that a 10?
11.
11.
All right. Yeah, that spear shakes the ring. It's so savage. And the crowd just pops because they are glad that the poet has been put in his place. Snidely, you
So after-
maintain control.
Yep. I'm gonna from the spear, I'm then gonna put him into a leg lock, a crucifix leg lock.
A crucifix leg lock. Okay. Yeah, he's working it. He is
Just like
very
pulling that arm to get him to try,
yeah, real MMA hours here apparently. And yeah, Propito's selling it like $1 million. The crowd is really into it. They're so glad to see Propito get his butt kicked.
Shrieking in pain.
After a
he's-
few moments, Propito's gonna manage to wiggle out of it, and
Okay.
he's gonna bounce off the ropes and get some momentum and go in for
All right. So he gets control now?
yeah.
All right. So Propito puts up his hands in a Salvatore stance because he's a French kickboxer, because of course he is. And he proceeds to do some very savage shin kicks to you, and like really just starts working your body with
With
these
all the
nasty
force of a
kicks.
bumblebee flying into
Oh,
like
yeah.
a door.
Yeah, I'm sure a wet napkin would provide more actual impact. You're feeling nothing. This guy does what he does very well. And he jumps off the rope, and you see him do this like flying, like spinning back kick, and he hits you with it. In real life, it doesn't actually hurt you, but like in kayfabe, you like fly across the ring, and he kind of just looks at the crowd, and he kind of goes like this. And like the crowd just like hates on him.
For those listening in the audio format, there was a very just disdainful shrug and look that was pointed to the crowd.
Yes. Just complete like disregard for the crowd. Just like really milking it. And all right, Snide, it's or rather Investigado, it's your turn.
All right, Investigado's gonna get up. He's gonna run at him, grab him by the back of the head, and drop him to the ground.
Damn. All right.
Real raid redemption hours over here.
Oh, you just like grab him and just slam his face into the floor?
Yeah.
Damn. All right, yeah. He flies up, his legs go like flying up at a near 45-degree angle. Yeah, you maintain control.
All right. El Investigado's then gonna run over to the nearest corner. He's gonna get up to the top, and he's just gonna do a body slam from the top rope.
All right, that's going to be a work roll.
This dude is trying to murder this French poet with extreme,
I told
extreme
you,
prejudice.
he will be doing poetry, nevermore.
Gee.
All right, well,
No.
yeah, that's a high flying move. I think that's either going to be look or work here.
This is some deep lore. El Investigado fucking hates poetry and creative works.
Yeah, for real.
That's yeah.
That's a
Apparently.
botch.
Oh, did I hear a 5?
No, 6.
Oh, do you have?
Yeah,
does
I'm gonna
anyone
spend
want
the
to put him
momentum.
over? You see,
I got momentum, so I'm gonna spend 1.
all right. So you see
So
Octavius.
for people who maybe want to understand what the dice mean, in this game, you roll 2d6. If it is a 6 and
Yes.
below, you fail. You F up.
Yes.
And the DM
All
gets to screw you. 7, 8, 9, you succeed with the consequence. 10 and above, you get exactly what you want.
The camera like immediately hard cut pans because the cameraman, this is his first job. Come on, cut him some slack. And you just see on the announcer's booth Octavio Blue just chilling. Do you want to put him over, Jordan?
Oh my, what an incredible feat of strength off the top rope. The Propito almost swiggled out of it, but El Investigado got at least some of that devastating maneuver.
All right, that's your mulligans. That's your mulligan. So it's a very awkward like fall off the top rope, but like Propito somehow puts himself into place.
He wiggles himself just enough to make it look like he was trying to fight out of it.
Yeah, exactly. And he's just like he's writhing, and like all of us like you're laying on top of him. You got a 2 count, and then he rolls out of the ring, and this is where the stipulation comes in. So the booking is in. El Investigado is going to win due to managerial interference. So
Or do the TSA agent is gonna fuck you.
either the TSA agent is going to screw you over and you're going to win by default, or he's going to screw Propito over and it's going to get you the win. However you want to do it, creative doesn't really care. So, but Propito leaves the ring and he's doing the classic, I'm going to take my full 10 count outside the ring. I don't want anything to do with this anymore. The crowd is booing him.
Oh, he wants to. But then El Investigado runs to the opposite rope and uses that as a springboard to go run across the ring and spear the angry poet from the ring.
Oh my God. All right. Well, do me another high flying roll. Hopefully you don't botch this one because you just ran out of favors.
Well, I still have momentum.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you don't fail by more than 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
and an
Excellent.
attempted tope suicida. Oh no, El Investigado. And then
That was a 2.
oh god.
Oh yeah.
So-
there's no getting you out of that one, buddy.
So expectations versus reality. Expectation. El Investigado flies out with a suicide dive spear, and it looks like $1 million, and the crowd he just gets impaled, and the crowd is really into it. What really happens? El Investigado trips his leg over the middle rope, and like
plants.
awkwardly face plants himself on the floor. Gets none of Propito.
Maybe maybe a forearm errantly glanced off of Propito's chest, but that's about it.
Does failing by that degree on a work roll result in an injury?
Oh yeah. Yeah, mark an injury, El Investigado. You just got a mild concussion, so make that one work.
For those wondering what injuries mean at home, this game works on a 3 strikes you're out rule. So 2 more injuries on an El Investigado, and his character is done.
Yeah, you have to retire. So, yeah,
Those kind of injuries do persist over the course of a campaign.
they do. Yes.
You know,
Although, as a luchador, it takes 4 injuries. So
Oh shit! Okay.
That's good. You might need them. So yeah,
Propito, I think, is firmly in control at this point. Would that be safe to say?
yes.
most assuredly. And Propito like walks up to you and he's like, and with a decidedly Brooklyn accent, is like, "Yo, you're supposed to make us look good. What the fuck you doing?" He picks you up. He picks you up and throws you in the ring. Now I'm gonna do some stuff to you, and you're gonna deal with it. All right. And then he like flawlessly he gets back into character, and he like slinks his way in. He looks so proud of himself for doing nothing. The crowd boos him. He does some like really crappy like Muay Thai style knees to El Investigado. They are about as effective as like, you know, being slapped by a piece of paper. He puts you into the corner, and he starts like working you with really terrible looking roundhouse kicks, and then like does like a little backflip kick. And then he motions for his finish. Like he kind of like raises his hands, and he goes like this, and he wiggles his fingers like this in a really annoying way, and the crowd is just like booing. And you see Rochambeau slowly get up on the apron of the ring, and yeah, Sniley, or El Investigado, you now have advantage. He turns his back on you. He thinks you're no longer a threat.
So El Investigado is gonna stumble up, and then he's gonna sneak up behind him, grab him by one of the arms, and flip him onto the mat.
All right.
He's gonna then grab him by the legs into a leg lock, like and then spin.
In the leg lock, in like a giant swing.
Yeah, a double leg lock.
Oh, okay. No, he's going for a yes. If you're spinning to throw him, right?
Yes.
Okay, he's going for a giant swing.
All right.
Yes.
Well, work me, baby.
Are you trying to swing him into his manager?
Maybe.
He is awkwardly positioned on the apron, and the ref is very confused right now. Like he's getting slightly distracted by Rochambeau,
right,
as the
that's a
crowd knows him
9.
as. Yeah. Oh yeah. There are some caveats though. You do, if you want to, you can throw Propito right into his manager.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Actually, I'm going to also spend the momentum to bring that up to 10.
All right. Yeah, you do it flawlessly. So yeah, Propito smashes into the TSA agent that the crowd has been knowing as Rochambeau. And the dude face plants on the floor. Like Rochambeau sells it like he just died 1,000 deaths and like is unconscious. The ref is very confused at this whole exchange. And yeah. You wanna take it away, boys? That's you, El Investigado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna do one more time. He's gonna get up onto the top rope, and he's gonna jump onto to another body slam.
All right, roll finish, I guess.
Go for it.
Please don't botch this. Otherwise,
Botch or
we're
it'll
both
be
going home
funny.
in a body. Otherwise, you both are going home in a body bag.
That's an 8.
Yep.
What is it? You
It's-
should read that. You should read out what the finish does for 8 because it's different for each gimmick. Slightly.
Yes.
Right. So they make it work for you. You either, resorting into a boring roll-up pin, or you do another high spot to get the pin and gain 2 momentum.
And the announcer puts it over. Oh my God, we've seen this before! The Maltese Falcon!
Jeez.
And it's the 3 count. The music begins to play. And this one step away from a disaster of a match is now over. Oh man. The more things change, the more they stay the same, huh, Snide?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Holy mackerel. All right.
Don't worry, buddy. The next one won't kill themselves in the ring.
So we're going to screen wipe. And now we're going to go to a pre-done trailer. And it is El Investigado looking behind the scenes of Younger Sign Wrestling, figuring out its weird ties to the Eldritch and Arcane.
So the scene actually cuts to El Investigado's office with him on the phone. He's going, no, it's perfect. It's perfect.
It's definitely not a
Who-
locker room that has a fucking piece of paper that has the
Quiet
word
you.
office taped to the side.
That's so true.
So he's sitting there on the phone. He's like, what? No. It's perfect. No, who would ever suspect a private investigator would go undercover as a wrestler pretending to be a private investigator? It's perfect. It's flawless. No one would expect somebody to be that stupid. Genius, I tell you.
I mean,
I'll
he's
find
not wrong. I never would have expected that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll get the info. It's like that crazy stuff back in the 90s with the moms being worried about the D&D being a cult thing. Don't worry about it. Go in there, investigate. Turns out fine. What's the worst that could happen?
So
Cuts to El Investigado's botch earlier.
wow, the video editing team at least is like on point. Everyone else, maybe we
On
need
point
to
and
restaff,
spiteful.
but damn,
I mean,
those video
yeah.
editors.
Look,
You
they don't
also-
get paid enough.
You also see like behind the Venetian blinds, there's like a thunder flash, a flash of lightning, and then you see like in the background, there's like an eldritch monster just like waiting in the wings.
But
And
only
it-
for like a brief second, and then like
and
the
it
light goes away
totally-
and it's gone.
And
Yes.
it totally doesn't look like it's actually one of those inflatable arm flailing guys.
Damn, guys.
They painted them purple.
Damn.
And that's the promo.
There it is. Zuber, you still with us? Uh-oh.
With
Okay, good.
oh,
Your,
okay.
your video frozen. We got nervous, but no, we can hear you. Perfect.
okay, cool. So, yeah. Anyway, the next is going to be the second match. Will be Captain Octavio Blue versus Death Wish. So,
Who wants to come out first?
indeed, who wants to come out first?
I'll do it before you get your friggin' ghost pirate shit all over the walk.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just a regular pirate.
You might want to turn that down
Yeah,
a bit, boss man. Like half volume.
Yeah, way too loud.
All right. Your
Much
call.
Much better.
Yeah. So he comes out to this sort of like generic ass rock music, and he's trying to act all tough. He's trying to act all cool, and the crowd just starts chanting, "Bean McGeen, Bean McGeen, Bean McGeen," and it just starts like when he's halfway down the gangplank. I don't remember what it's called.
The ramp. The ramp.
The ramp. And it's by the time he gets to the ring, it's just everyone in the friggin' crowd is chanting. And he just turns around, he gives him this disgusted look. He tries shouting "Death Wish" a couple of times.
Feebly over his music.
He just gives up.
Please.
Crawls in the ring, throws his sort of like overshirt off, just disgusted. Crouches down in one corner and just tries to shut the cries of the crowd out of his mind. It just hopes that by the time the next wrestler comes down the ramp, like, they stop.
Speaking of which,
Yes. Speaking of which.
All right. Down a tiny bit more, but as the not Pirates of the Caribbean music is playing in the background, three people actually enter. It's Octavius Blue
your entrance.
and his two pirate goons. Two people that with the builds of basically upside down triangles in those like striped sailor shirts and sailor bandanas. Octavio Blue is coming out on the shoulders of one of them. The other one is holding a miniature captain's wheel for no reason and no context at all. Octavio's got a pretty like nice pirate hat on and a pretty sweet like pirate overcoat. And they kind of swagger their way down to the ring. He makes a big show of like wiping his boots off on the ring apron. Has his two goons like hold the ring ropes open for him to easily walk through. He bosses them off the stage, and then takes a pouch from one of them, and walks over toward Deathwish in the ring.
all right,
And you can cut my music.
it's cut.
Now, Octavio really desperately tries to get the referee to stop ringing the bell first, and he goes, he goes to Deathwish. First Officer Bean, I have a signing bonus for you, and he offers one of the pouches that he took from one of his pirate goons.
You can't even get my name right. It's Deathwish. It's Deathwish.
I found that gold always soothes troubled minds. Please, my friend. And he holds the pouch of gold doubloons out for him.
You know what? I'm actually gonna stick up for myself on this one. I'm gonna be like, no, it's worth more than gold. It's respect. I demand some respect to this goddamn. And the crowd just starts chanting, "Bean McGeen, Bean McGeen, I demand respect to this promotion."
I suspect that they're like getting like a closer and up face to face while this is going on. Would that be safe to say?
Yeah.
As they're arguing. Yeah. So Octavius rolls his eyes, and then I'm going to do a heel move because the pouch of doubloons was actually a bag of powder the entire time that he puffs in Bean McGee's eyes and goes for a quick roll up. That fails. He kicks it. And no, he like then gestures to the ref to ring the bell as fast as possible as he tries to go for a quick roll up. Gets to 1, 2, and then Death Wish kicks out.
Yo, all right. So yeah,
Fucking
Bell
hell.
rings.
Yes, I'm going to. Is that safe to say that when I do stuff on Understanded to get what I want, I have to spend 2 momentum and pick 1?
you do. Yes.
Ah, okay. I'm going to leave you helplessly lying in the middle of the ring because you are temporarily blinded. I'm out of momentum, though.
That is entirely fair. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
All right, so the match starts with a bang, but I was unfortunately unable to capitalize by winning immediately. So I do the standard heel thing of stepping and stomping onto my opponent while he's on the floor. This was an easy sign bonus. I'm offering you the second of command on my ship. What kind of ungrateful cur would ever turn down something like that? You get a 30% cut of all my gold. And then he turns to the audience and goes, 30%. Come on.
And the crowd kind of goes 30%, 30%, 30%.
Now,
Oh, I
because
hate the
my
crowd.
dude, as I've said before, if you've been paying attention, exhibits maximum twink energy, these stomps aren't really doing a lot. Like, this guy's beating you with twigs, so eventually I'm going to give up momentum because Death Wish will clear his eyes and rise up, and I've only done so much damage. So the floor is yours, Mr. Sox.
All right. I'm going to get up. I'm going to get to my feet while you're kind of chanting 30% at the crowd. You're going to turn around and you're going to notice that I'm kind of getting to my feet.
Okay.
You're gonna throw some quick chops at me real quick.
Okay. Knife edge chops to the chest.
Yup.
Everyone woos along with it.
And on the third one, I'm gonna catch your arm and just turn around and whip you into the friggin' corner.
Oof. My body splays out in a show of force.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna run after you. I'm gonna jump and give you the flying knee right to the chest.
Oh.
Dang.
Real Sagat hours.
Was that my boy? Oh, it's 1-0. Okay.
Bro.
Sorry.
Bro.
All right. So I'm gonna give you the flying knee.
You got 20 minutes, homie. Chill the fuck out.
All right.
Sox is an avid football fan.
So El Investigado, it cuts to the announcer's desk, and you are on commentary if you want to. So
I haven't even rolled for this yet. Should I?
Yeah. You should definitely,
This
if
is
that's a
top
high
five.
spot, you should definitely do it. I just thought it was just the workflow of a match right now.
It's kind of. It's an
You want
impressive.
to you basically want to
Yeah.
put a punctuation mark on the sequence by
Right.
by the running knee strike.
Right.
Okay.
This is work.
Yes.
That's an 8,
Mhm.
I believe. Yeah, it's an 8.
8.
That's not bad. It's still marginal.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it looks good. Crowd believes it.
Hell yeah. I will gain the momentum and turn over control though.
Okay. I roll outside the ring to my pirate goons. They help me back up to my feet. We all have there's a brief moment where it looks like there's a huddle as I'm giving them instructions and shit.
Mhm.
And then I on the side eye, I see you kind of walking your way toward the ring. So I split around. I eventually make my way in.
Okay.
There is a few different moments because from how I've been understanding it, your character is a bit tougher and a bit stronger, definitely more weathered and able to be in a scrap than me. There's a couple moments where I do some feeble forearm strikes, and I'm like, oh no, he's not reacting. And then I go off the ropes and do another forearm strike to the chin. I'm like, oh, ooh, no. Mr. Captain Blue's in trouble, everybody. And then And then I do one more where I go against the ropes, wind up. I see you flinch, and then I kick him in the knee to get him down onto one knee, and then I roll up to the ropes again and double kick and do a drop kick to get him down to where my pirate
yes.
goons are.
That is that will be a work roll.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't add anything to this.
Nice.
I got a 10, baby.
Oh man, yeah,
right.
it looks like $1 million. John Woo doves would have flown out of your armpits if that was a thing.
Okay. And so, do I gain one momentum on that? I forget.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What I will do next is I'm going to try and give my goons the signal as I try and distract the referee by like bringing quote what is it? International objects into the ring. So I'm going to try and break the fan
The
out
captain
that
wheel.
has the same the same symbol as my captain's hat. And I'm trying to just like be an obnoxious, weird asshole to the ref as I try and get more and more of my stuff in the ring as I have my two goons do the actual work and beat up Death Wish outside the ring.
All right.
Oh,
so the most milquetoast referee, known colloquially to the smart fans as Bible Time, because he used to be a youth pastor,
Oh my
is
god.
just staring at you blankly as you're trying to seduce him, basically.
Basically, yes. Like, do you want to sail the waves with me as I try and as my gimmick is I'm trying to get people into my pirate goon squad.
And the boys are just beating up on Bean McGeen, or Death Wish, as he likes to be called.
Yep.
There are foreign objects involved.
Utter savagery.
Yeah, he's getting borderline keel hauled outside
Yes.
the ring.
There's a real no holds
There's a
barred
peg leg.
match, huh?
It's not them kicking them with their peg leg. They are holding on to what a prop peg leg and beating him up with it because that's how pro wrestling works.
Yes. And then they roll you into the ring after a certain amount of time.
And then Octavius Blue, who's like, "Oh man, like how did that possibly happen? I'm just going to go cover right now. Oh, 1, 2, Blue." Bean McGeen kicks out, and I'll give control back to you.
All right. All right. I'm gonna do a quick kick up.
Oh damn! All right.
Yeah, just like a real quick kick up.
Octavius takes a step back, surprised at him still being able to show a feat of athleticism.
And I'm just gonna sprint right at you.
Okay.
Like you're gonna kind of duck me, but I'm gonna hit the ropes on the far side,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna come at you again. This time you're gonna catch me and attempt to do like an arm bar.
Sure.
And I'm instead gonna whip you towards the fucking ropes.
Uh-oh.
And when you come back,
Human pinball shit.
yeah. I'm just gonna do a fucking drop kick right as you're running into me.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Just
This might
both fucking legs straight to the chest.
this might be how hard do you want to do this?
I mean, I don't want to kill him.
Okay, so we're working
Oh,
here.
good.
Yeah, I'd prefer if he was left the fuck alive.
Okay.
He's probably gonna be my boss after this.
Hey, we don't know. Creative is not decreed that yet.
I mean, I'm willing to join
true.
your pirate crew. Just call me by my fucking name.
That's too much to ask.
Mm.
This isn't a match as to whether or not I join your pirate crew. For me, this is a match whether or not you respect me.
All right. So creative has sent the slip via the
ref.
referee.
All right.
It's going to initially be a win for the captain, but then there'll be a contested decision.
I have a
and
perfect.
then-
It's already in my head. I got you.
Okay.
I got you, fam. This will be great.
Gotcha. All right.
All right. So I still get drop kicked the shit drop kicked out of me though. So you got to figure out what you're rolling for that. We're rolling work. I take it.
It's an 8.
An 8. Okay.
It's a drop kick.
You either get to maintain control or gain 1 momentum and pass control, if I remember, or gain 1 heat with me, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
I'll pass and get the heat.
Okay. 1 momentum to you. I will I will like stagger back to the ropes and then like do an exaggerated toss over as I just am overselling the force of the double kicks to my chest. I'm panting outside the ring. I make a gesture to one of the goons again. Get ready for code Gamma Blue. Whatever the fuck that means for people. Right. And the two goons just look at each other, shrug, and then you see one of them start moseying their way slowly. They're trying to be subtle. They're trying to be subtle, but it's pro wrestling subtle. One of them will go and start walking around to the other side of the ring. I slide back in again, and I
There's
try.
a small. Go ahead.
You go.
I was about to say there's just a small pocket of smart fans that are going Gamma Blue, Gamma Blue, Gamma Blue.
And I'm going to go in. I'm going to actually try. And Octavius, feeling a little bit urgent about this, is trying to go hell for leather. So he's trying to lay in the shots a little bit more. They're doing the yay boo spots where I'll forearm Bean McGeen and they go boo, and then Bean McGeen's will forearm me and they go Bean, and then I forearm them and then they go boo, and then Bean forearms me and they go McGeen the second time.
What everybody knows is that Bean is actually more impacted by the crowd's cheering of Bean rather than the actual hits.
Yes, but the problem is that every time they do that, McGeen gets more and more savage to the forearms. So while this started off pretty even, at the end of like the third sequence of Bean, boo, McGeen, Bean, boo, McGeen, that goes a couple times. And by the fourth round, I'm barely hanging on to Bean McGeen. I'm like slouched over and throwing just like pathetic forearms, and he's just savagely hitting me for each and other next one.
What sucks is I flinch every time I hit you, and I don't even move every time you hit me. It's not the force that's doing it either. It's
the force of your feelings being broken.
My dreams of being a pro wrestler were shattered once people learned the name on my driver's license.
You see one of the pirate goons go for the apron again, and the ref tries to go out for it, and Octavius, sensing an opportunity, quickly flashes his like little like nice fan into Bean McGeen's eyes to quickly get out of it, low blows him swiftly, and goes for another roll up.
Okay.
1, 2. Yeah, but the ref being slow to come back because he was dealing with my pirate goon.
The boys.
It's the 1, 2, kick out. Bean, you are next.
Okay.
You got hit. You got hit in the no-nos.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna stand up, and you're gonna try and. Are you like you're not like an aerial guy, are you?
One of my finishing move is an aerial move, but I am more of just like a weirdo that that psychs people out.
Man,
and then uses his numbers advantage by having two like upside down triangle looking motherfuckers to do a lot of the dirty work for me.
I love the description.
All right, so you're gonna stand me up,
okay,
and you're gonna throw me into the fucking corner.
Got it.
Because I'm still a little groggy.
Mm-hmm.
And then your pirate goons are gonna come, and they're gonna start trying to beat the shit out of me. While you're coming in to do, I don't know, like a fucking drop down.
Yeah, they're trying to hold you down. Yeah, they're trying to hold you in place in some way. I'm assuming, or something like that. I'm
gonna pick up one of your fucking pirate goons and throw them at you while you're coming in.
Oh shit!
Because I'm sick of this bullshit.
Oh shit!
I'm sick of these kids.
Oh man, yeah,
your children.
It wasn't scripted for you to throw the semen at him.
I hate that
Is
you had
it
to
ever
say that.
scripted for me to throw semen at someone?
Please
No,
stop
it's-
saying that.
So you're gonna roll plus real on this one.
Plus real?
Yeah.
Rad. That's a +0. What could possibly go wrong?
Listen, I've been trying to avoid rolling body for that -2 this entire game. So
All
listen,
right, so that's a 4. So
Ooh.
we're gonna throw some momentum at that.
Snidely, do you want to put?
So- I'm gonna spend 3 momentum. No need.
Okay, to make that a 7.
Yeah. So that is all right. What the frig is real? Is that working real stiff or?
Oh yeah, that's real stiff.
As in, this guy's was not ready to help you be thrown at me because he didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah, you're going off script right now.
I'm gonna get +1 audience.
Yeah, the
Because-
crowd's into it.
Yeah, because the audience can see I'm a legit badass.
Yes.
I like that. I think that's respectable. As I get pancaked to the floor, as mid stride, Death Wish just picks this guy up by his collar and then the underneath of on his thigh and just military presses him from outside the ring to inside the ring, and I get pancaked. And the ref just doesn't know what the fuck to do because by wrestling rules, technically it's not interference somehow because it was not the guy's volition to pancake the other guy's volition to pancake me, and they were on the rules, so he let it slide at that time.
He was beating on me at the time. I didn't start this.
The ref decides to let that one slide.
Yeah, he gives you a slight way to go, kid, and the crowd starts chanting Bean, and then there's his name's Death Wish. His name's Death Wish.
Oh hell yeah! Oh,
right.
I'm into this now.
So
and Bible time is looking at you like it's time to go home.
Yep. No, I go to my goon that is actually laying on top of it right now. Goes, all right, perfect. And I enact the plan as I feebly, and it looks like Octavius is having some struggling to push his large goon off of him. He rolls out swiftly to a predisposed side of the ring.
Mhm.
The other goon goes up onto the apron to distract the ref again. And the goon that fell on me rolls in that captain's wheel that he carried to the ring before.
What the fuck is this shit?
And then I'm gonna roll the finish on this because as you, Death Wish, come in from the corner to try and attack me and capitalize on throwing a whole ass person on me, I smash you over the head with the captain's wheel. It explodes and splinters everywhere. And I'm gonna try and go for the pin. I'm
gonna really quick interrupt you and roll my move. Put him over.
Oh shit! Okay.
When you show vulnerability to an opponent in the ring in order to make them look good, roll plus work. On a 10 plus, you both gain 1 audience.
Oh shit!
So
Holy
for it.
mackerel!
once again, I picked the class that's not a fucking jobber but does jobber.
Jobber things, jobber adjacent things.
I am jobber adjacent, so that is a 10 exactly. We both get 1 audience,
Sweet.
which puts
Okay.
me to 4. So I'm top of the card. Suck
Hell
it, bitch.
yeah! And now it's time for me to roll finishing move.
Yeah.
You do, yes.
All right, roll 2d6. One. This is everything. 1 moment, 1 opportunity. All right, that was an 8. I can live with that.
Yeah.
That's respectable.
There was some struggle. Some of the wheel didn't actually fully explode. It wasn't a Jeff Jarrett guitar. It was kind of like a sawed discount chair being blown over him. So there's pieces all over the place. And it's pretty conspicuous.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so the ref goes in for the 3 count, 1, 2, 3, and he does it. And then in with most pro wrestling refs, then they're they're running on AOL processing, man. There's an sound going on in their head. They realize, hey, wait a minute, there's scraps in the ring. Wait a minute, that wasn't in here before. Did you cheat, mister? And he starts wagging his finger at me.
Yeah.
And I'm going, no, listen, I just have my 2 completely innocent goons on the side the entire time. Nothing bad happened. Please, no, please let me win.
Yeah, they were just cheerleading.
I need my first officer. and you just see him, and you see Octavius losing the argument, but you keep hearing saying, "No, I need my first officer, referee. You don't understand. I need him. My crew's not complete without him."
And you hear like the crowd chanting, "Keel Hall, Keel Hall, Keel Hall."
No. Oh, there's about to be a mutiny on our hands.
Yes.
And you see like Caleb coming out to the ring in his sweaty business attire, and he's like, "All right, due to disqualification, your winner is Death Wish," and everyone like screams, and the music plays, and I believe that is the call for us to
Wrap it up.
relinquish
Yep.
our control.
All right.
All
well, thank you so much, Mystic Eyes, for the Prime sub during the segment. It said Broken Lords are hilarious. And thank you so much, Destruction in Human Form, Jared Taylor, $24.14 to round us off at $17,200.
Nice.
Radical, man.
Let's go.
So take a moment, gentlemen, if you would, and just let the audience out there know where they can find you guys out there on the web. Thank you guys so much for being part of Livestream for the Cure.
Thank you. Hope
Thank you
guys
for
enjoy it.
having us. Yeah. So my name is Zoob. I'm kind of like the primary editor for this motley crew, and you can find us on Twitter at Lords Broken. There is actually a link that you put in the description. linktr.ee/the Broken Lords. That is where you'll find most of our curation, and we're on pretty much all major public platforms right now if you want to listen to podcasts. So not hard to find us.
All right. Well, again, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having us.
RPGs and,
Yeah.
and wrestling, that's just a marriage made in heaven as far as I'm concerned. So
Yeah.
I really
This is-
appreciate you guys being on.
Yeah, this is legit one of our favorite systems. So yeah, thanks for having us, man.
Yeah,
Thank you guys so much. And Mr. Hallam, paging Mr. Drew Hallam.